Book of Second Corinthians. Imagine a relationship on the brink, full of misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and accusations. That's the emotional landscape you step into when you open the second epistle to the Corinthians. This letter, found in the New Testament right after First Corinthians, isn't a calm theological essay. It's the continuation of a tense, complicated conversation, a follow-up to a previous, now lost letter that apparently caused a lot of pain. Its placement highlights an ongoing story of conflict and the difficult path toward reconciliation. Traditionally associated with the Apostle Paul, the letter reads less like a sermon and more like a raw, personal journal entry meant for public reading. The voice is vulnerable, sometimes sarcastic, and deeply emotional. It offers an unfiltered look into the heart of a leader navigating betrayal, defending his integrity, and desperately trying to win back the trust of a community he loves. To understand the drama, you have to understand the city.
Corinth was a major cosmopolitan hub in ancient Greece, a bustling, wealthy port city famous for its commerce, its diverse population, and its reputation for moral laxity. This environment shaped the church. Inside this young Christian community, divisions were festering. A group of charismatic rival leaders, which the author labels false apostles, had arrived. They were impressive speakers, promoting themselves and undermining the letter writer's authority, accusing him of being weak and insincere. The letter moves through three distinct emotional phases. It begins in chapters 1 through 7 with a defense of the writer's ministry, but it's a defense built on transparency and shared suffering, arguing that his afflictions are proof of his authenticity. Then, in chapters 8 and 9, the tone shifts. He urges the Corinthians to follow through on a promise, to contribute to a collection for the impoverished believers in Jerusalem. This wasn't just about money. It was a practical test of their renewed relationship and their connection to the wider church.
Finally, in chapters 10 through 13, the gloves come off. The author confronts his rivals head-on, using sharp irony to contrast their self-promotion with his own boasting in his weaknesses. Hardships and persecutions, the very things his critics used against him. This intense drama reveals the book's central theme. God's power is made perfect in weakness. The author flips the world's definition of success on its head. True strength isn't in a polished appearance or powerful rhetoric, but in vulnerability and dependence on God. This fuels the other letter's key ideas: the ministry of reconciliation, mending broken human relationships as a reflection of being reconciled to God, and the call to live with generosity and authenticity. In the grand story of the Bible, 2 Corinthians provides a crucial, humanizing look at the messy reality of the early church. It shows that faith isn't a clean, straight line. It's a journey through conflict, misunderstanding, and pain. It reminds us that communities are fragile, leadership is costly, and that sometimes the most profound displays of divine strength are found not in our triumphs, but in our scars.